I should have brought the dang tripod. I don't know why I didn't do that.
See, I thought about that, and I forgot about it until just now.
Well, see how unprepared we are already, Brandon?
Sorry.
And
Mike's not going to be back anytime soon.
Do you know,
we're filming.
Your shirt frickin' says everything about this whole channel.
Yeah. I mean, in our defense, yeah, we were left unsupervised.
Hi. Welcome back to the channel. Or really, it's the opposite way around. It's us coming back to the channel. As some of you may know, it has been a very long time since we've posted anything, really anywhere. I want to say at least 3+ years, probably. And so we've tried recording stuff in that time. A lot of stuff has happened, I'll just say that. So we'll get into more of this here in a minute. I am actually currently on my way to meet Brandon right now. And there it is, everyone. We're here, and there's Brandon. Don't mind that POS of a vehicle. It's okay. Here we are. Not sure how we're going to clip any of this together. Not sure how we're going to combine all the footage we have. But we're back. So here we are. A long time has passed. Too long.
Yeah, like 3 years.
Yeah, I think I mentioned that earlier. It's been like 3+ years. I'd say, you know, we have a couple excuses, but for that amount of time, it's been a long time. Blown?
We gotta tear into it, see exactly what happened, and from there, we'll decide whether we want to put a new engine, the same engine in, or if I want to just completely swap it out.
How'd you find out it was blown?
It was knocking really bad. It was, I got to town, heard a faint noise, turned my music AC off, rolled my windows down, and in a little quarter mile that I drove, it was ungodly loud. And I came straight here and got told to park it. It wasn't making it home. Metal shavings in the oil, we think I spun a bearing.
Yeah, well, what year is your car?
13.
13.
And the previous owner did not take care of it.
I told you that these BRZs, the 2013s, they're known to kaboom. But good news is it is here parked, and it is here out of Mike's shop. So that's the good news.
I am looking at some beaters.
We might find a gem. Yeah, we might find a couple beaters we can turn into off-road machines.
Well, I need something for winter anyway, because this thing ain't a winter car.
I've been trying to find some Subaru, like old Subaru Outbacks, just to frickin' turn, you know?
Yep.
And I mean, if that thing gets any junkier, we could always turn that into one too.
True. Dirty. Too dirty.
Jesus. What's all in here, Brandon?
Motor stuff.
Well, yeah, I mean...
Well, really, the only thing I've done to it is this. Otherwise, everything else, which is literally red pulleys, red piping, you know, that's all the previous owner did. Otherwise, it's completely stock.
That bonehead? Didn't he put headers on it?
Nope. Well, yes. So there's headers. There's a whole straight piped exhaust. There are cats. That's the only thing in there. And then I put a muffler in there.
Yeah, I remember when you got this bad boy.
Yeah, that's the only thing other than the muffler that I've done to it. And otherwise, it's all stock and blown.
I will say, Brandon did give me the opportunity to drive this car, and I had quite a bit of fun with it. But yeah, it needs a little work. As you can see, he kind of stole the channel name for a license plate there, KB Auto Project. Looking cool, looking cool. Yours is a manual too, right, Brandon? That's right. That's what we drive. We drive manuals. That's what we do.
There's a lot of cosmetic damage to this. Missing half the side skirt.
Yeah, I thought I did that, and it turns out it wasn't me.
Splitter's gone.
Headlights have a little bit of fade on them.
Previous owner did not take care. The inside is very dirty for me because I kind of just impromptu dropped it here because it was such a sudden thing. I did completely redo the inside, so all that black on the dash was all chrome.
Yeah, we did. Other stuff we never got to film.
It was all this color. I have a piece to replace this, but I had to take the airbag out, so I haven't done it yet. But
yeah, I remember when more of it was silver, and
there's still some stuff on the center console that I have that I haven't put on yet, and
yeah,
that'll all be once I get it figured out, and then we can start, working on this again.
Yeah.
Where's your BMW?
Huh?
Where's your BMW?
Oh, that's gone, man. Oh, that's right. You guys on the channel also think I still have a BMW. I still kind of do. This is technically a BMW, kind of. No, BMW got wrecked way back in like 2020. I ended up, it was my fault. Wasn't paying attention. I'm not going to say how because it's kind of embarrassing. No, it wasn't my phone, but I ended up rear-ending somebody on the highway. Actually, it was more like I clipped them because I barely nicked them, and it was enough to total out my whole car. It was a whole spiel with Progressive. Let's say I wasn't very happy about the end result. I lost all of my parts, I lost everything, and I got little back in return for it. Eventually, I moved into, I got an Acadia. That's ridiculous, but I did for a little bit, just as kind of like a family vehicle, and then it ended up being a piece of crap, so I returned it. Here we are now with this 2013 Mini Cooper S. It is a 6-speed manual, and not only that, I got it from Carvana, which that's a kind of a story too. I might get in touch with later. As you can see, it's got some damage. No, I didn't buy it this way. About last year sometime, I hit a deer right on the noggin, came running right out, hit his noggin right here on the headlight. The rest of the damage ensued. Yes, I did put wheels and tires on this. I kind of did go the backwards route with doing some upgrades because the rest of this car is in fact stock. Don't mind the cement that's all over the side of my car from the construction by where I work. Yeah, I didn't realize the cement was wet. They do run hot. I have in fact ran it out of coolant more than once. Still runs like a beaut though. Like I said, she's a 6-speed. The only thing I did was, well, I got rid of my boot. And then my shift knob, which is Alcantara, and it gets dirty like all the time. And then the boot delete, which is at the bottom. And that's it. The rest of this is just the way it came, essentially. So nothing fancy about my car at all. I'll tell you what, as far as it being a manual and a little car, with like half the horsepower of the BMW, it's still a lot of fun. I still get a kick out of driving it, and it's about as close to a motorcycle as I can get, which, something else I may get into the channel later, kind of had a little accident on a motorcycle, and I kind of halted our production of videos for a while, so yeah, my car is a little loud. Some bonehead kind of talked me into lobbing like most of the exhaust off.
It wasn't me.
It was not Brandon. But I did. And at first it was like being 16 again, and it was so cool. And then shortly after I realized that after about 2 hours to 3 hours in the car, it starts to get kind of annoying. Well, I'm in the process of getting the original exhaust kind of bolted back up. It's still hanging down there, so there's a big gap basically between the last cat and the piping. So this car has 2 catalytic converters. I don't think I will ever make it a complete straight piped car, just because I know I don't like the sound now. Granted, of course, the pipe doesn't exit the cab, but I just don't know if that's a route I'd really go. I'd like to make the exhaust manifold that carries the first catless, and then maybe make the second cat, which is under the front half of the car, maybe make that a sport cat of some sort. I don't know.
High flow.
Yeah, it all depends on what exhaust I run too, because they have different types of exhaust for this car. You kind of got to know what you're buying, in a way.
I wish we could start my car, because my car's a lot louder.
It is. This car is much louder. Brandon's car is like, I don't know how to put it, but it's definitely louder. That's for sure. Anywho, we are going to go see. Apparently there's an accident. Might have been 2 accidents.
I think it was
around.
1. I think she said someone was pulled over right here.
Yeah, and see, here's the thing, people. We do this stuff, and yes, it is not safe. Obviously, I wouldn't attempt this if you don't know what you're doing. But me and Brandon have had training on driving vehicles, so
We actually have,
we
yeah.
have. So we actually know kind of what we're doing here. So just to throw that out there, don't be silly. You can get a lot of trouble doing stuff like this on public roads. So
That's why we went to Mexico. This is Mexico.
totally. I mean, I've never seen Mexico with so many corn and bean fields.
See, that's Spanish for stop right there.
What, that? They got the fire trucks and everything out here. I'm not even really sure what's going on. Must have already moved it all. Oh, looks like I think I saw a truck there.
There's a truck in the ditch. I'm betting somebody pulled out in front of somebody, because that corner is notorious for people pulling out.
Seriously, it is though.
So there's 2 corners up here that are the same way. Just people just decide they have enough room to pull out when they don't.
Right.
Because, you know, they have a hard time believing people go the actual speed limit sometimes.
I never do. So a little recap on everything, I guess, is yes, we are in fact going to start filming again for the channel. We're going to try and bring the channel back and give you guys kind of the same content that we were giving you before. Parts that we're going to install in the cars. We still want to do like events and stuff, which we wanted to do ice cream cruise this year, but of course I got to work.
I could probably still go down there, but
yeah, Brandon could probably still shoot some stuff down there for ice cream cruise, but I can't. I work for a cell phone company, and it's going to be iPhone launch during that time, so it's an absolute no for me. So we want to do some event stuff there as well. Now I want to kind of get into more like like reviews, even like maybe about like parts or cars, or I don't know, just throw something different into the mix. And we might throw some different things in there too. As like I said, you guys know, I was in a motorcycle accident. Now I still have big love for motorcycles, and I still plan on getting back on one. The last motorcycle I had got wrecked, and so here we are. Now I don't have one. I'm hoping to have one again next year. Get back on 2 wheels, and maybe we can do a little something with that as well. Brandon is still truck driving, right? Yep. So Brandon's still truck driving. He was national across the United States, just going all over the place, and now he's back to being just home-based, local in this area. So, but we might be able to shoot some stuff even for trucking, just some how-tos, no-tos, and
yeah. I mean, I'm local now, so you're not going to see as much scenery, just basically what you see now. But how to back up, how stupid people drive, stuff like that.
right.
It might be pretty slow.
Yeah, it might be. They might be pretty slow coming out. We wanted to film a whole new intro video and all that stuff. But yeah, there's. I bet he does. Obviously there's so much out there now, and I don't know, we might take this into different avenues too. I've even considered maybe doing TikTok shorts. I don't know if we want to do that or not, but
we could,
we'll definitely let you guys know. We still have our Instagrams, our Facebooks, and whatnot. However, I cannot get back into our Twitter account. I have not been able to get back into that for so long, so that might be gonzo forever. Might just have to make a new one. Yeah. Last but not least, I'm gonna have a little talk here with Brandon about maybe going a whole nother route, not related to cars and motorsports and stuff. Jesus. Anyway, so thinking about maybe doing something with music, since we're both we have our own part in music as well. I used to be a bass player, used to play acoustic. Brandon is a drummer and a dang good one. We've kind of been going over maybe doing a studio, starting a studio, and maybe doing some recording and filming for music as well. But that's probably not until a little farther in the future yet. But we'll definitely let you guys know if anything does come of that for sure. Other than that, not that I can see all of you, but it's good to see you all again.
True.
Yeah. So,
It is.
yeah, that's been a while, but we're back, right?
Slowly but surely, we're gonna start coming back.
That's right. Other than that, guys, we will see you in the next video. Deuces.